Good evening. We just finished our sweat lodge today, and I'm sitting in the conductor side of the sweat lodge. Or this sweat lodge is facing south. We have our buffalo skull and our fire over there. So there's actually four fires. There's the rocks, or is the first fire. The second fire is that where that buffalo is sitting on that mound, and the third fire is that fire where we hit the rocks, and the fourth fire is the fire that burns inside us. So the sweat lodge is always made up of elements that are four in nature. So I got my wife here, and we just finished having a sweat. So I'm gonna ask her, um, Neek, what's the reason for a sweat lodge?
Um, there's different kind of sweat lodges. This sweat lodge is a praying sweat lodge, but it's also a healing sweat lodge. It helps a lot of people to connect to our Mother Earth. And all the people that are in here, they all want to learn. And we got these young men here that are very good helpers, and without them, like me and my husband are getting old, and we can't do as much stuff. I've got my nieces here too, and my sister-in-laws, and my cousins, and they all come here. And if you see the grandfather, the rocks, they're the ones that heat up the sweat lodge, and we pour rocks of water on the sweat lodge. And my husband will tell you the rest. Go ahead.
When do we have a sweat lodge?
When do we have one? Anytime that anybody presents tobacco, like a pouch of tobacco, and they come and ask. There's different kind of requests that we get, and some of them are sick, some of them want prayers for sick ones in the hospital, and we even say prayers for the residential school. We always remember those little bodies that were found, and it's sad, and we always remember them, that they'll all be found. And pretty soon they're starting to dig the sanatoriums too, which is good. I'm very happy because of that. My niece Alice knows a lot about the sweat lodge too. Maybe she could say a word or two if she was.
What does the word matutsan mean?
Matutsan means the sweat lodge, but in Cree, it's where you come to cry. Matutsan. Imatutawinak. Matut means crying.
So when we come in here to cry, we cry for our relatives, right?
Yes, we cry for our relatives. We have to remember ourselves too. We have to pray for ourselves, because some of us are not well.
So it's part healing, it's part mental healing, and it's part spiritual healing.
And spiritual, yeah, and physical. All the four aspects of life that we have to remember.
So how would a young person that doesn't know anything about a sweat lodge but is native, how does somebody come along and join the sweat lodge?
Most of them are heard like with media. We connect with the young people through media too, because they're always on their devices, like their iPhone, iPad, computer. And if you ask these young people if they want to, they can tell you why they come to the sweat lodge. I have my grandson sitting beside me. I love him very much. And this is why I do this. My husband's a conductor. I'm the wife, and I help him with anything that he needs.
Did you sew this yellow cloth together?
Yes, I did. Yellow represents the sun. And without the sun, that's the beginning of life. Everything grows. If we don't have no sun, nothing grows. And it's also life that begins when the mother is pregnant.
Okay. So what are these cloths up here?
Those are, in Cree, they're called wipinasuna, and in English, they're called cloths that are offered to the grandfathers.
So the newcomers have to bring cloth?
It's required, but if you don't have it, we bring it for them, and that way we help them. So we always buy extra cloth, and our nieces like Veronica, Alice, Trina, they also help us buy all the cloths for that.
So can we bring any color or just one color?
Any color that you see, and most times the colors that if you have a spirit name, your spirit name comes with colors, and those are the colors that you do bring.
It must have been really hot in here.
It's beautiful, beautiful healing sweat.
Is it painful to be in here?
Nope.
No,
No.
It's not painful at all.
So as a participant, do you really enjoy coming to a set?
Yes.
100%.
Right on. Anyway, I just wanted to share this video because I was tasked to share some teachings from the old ones, tell some of the old stories. But I wanted to show that Sweat Lodge can be used for healing, for mental peacefulness, and to clean your spirit. So that's the reason why people come into the Sweat Lodge, for all those three things. So if you want to come to a Sweat Lodge with us, just call me and we can go. But again, I want to thank the Friendship Center for giving us this opportunity to share a little bit about what it is that we do. Hey, Jose, thank you very much for your knowledge and your wisdom.
you're welcome.
Aho.